All right, so
I have to give you a little bit of credit for this.
Yeah, we can overdub it later. Just
Haven't had any crazy stories about. Oh wait, no, I do. I got robbed at gunpoint, mugged.
Checking for me, but I ain't checking for them. No.
sleazy real estate guys.
But every morning, wake up at 7, go to Wawa. You're gonna see fucking nothing but fucking men out there coffee.
Mhm.
And the woman, not to be fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, ordered 497. You know, like.
Uh-huh.
But we're like, yo, like we just
Black coffee. Black man are getting black
I'm
coffee.
hungover. Give me
The
a
ladies
fucking-
are getting their macchiato, cappuccino, Silacino
a
with
cold
double
brew.
shot, you know?
Yeah, bro. But it's just crazy, bro. And I realized that shit because I didn't appreciate us as men
Yeah.
until I came to the East Coast. Because I worked hard all my life.
Mhm.
But the East Coast really taught me that.
Yeah.
How to be appreciative.
Mm.
And the East Coast gave me everything that the West Coast didn't.
Mhm.
The power, the knowledge, and the connections.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I love about the East Coast. And I'm
Mhm.
like, West Coast, East Coast, dude, there's no war, bro. We're all just trying to survive.
True,
You know? We're
true.
not like fucking billionaires.
Yeah.
We're not millionaires, dude.
Yeah.
We're all just trying to live.
Mhm.
And that's the beauty of it, bro. Like, that's what I love. You know what I mean?
I can't wait to unpack all of it. So we're gonna
get
go ahead. We're already rolling. We're already rolling. We're gonna do a quick intro. All right. So this is the first time we just go fully raw and just straight to it. So the gentleman that you were just hearing, was the camera being focused on him as he was speaking? Yeah, like the gentleman that we were just hearing. He's the one and only Louis Legorreta. Louis, how are you, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good. They always call me always down Louis because I'm always down to do just whatever.
There you go. Thank you so much for being here, man. We met through our buddy Troy.
Troy. the
We
goat,
met.
yeah.
He introduced us over at the good old faithful Trolley Tap House. Trolley
That's right.
Tap
That's
House.
right.
And,
I honestly, I didn't even know where I was at that point, but
what's confusing, right? Because it's Tap House and then there's Rooney's.
yeah.
They're in the same building, but it's like you couldn't tell it's two different establishments.
Exactly. You could just walk right through
Exactly,
them. You could
exactly.
Just walk right, but they're dope places. I love those places. They're cool. I was just lost at that time too. I was just drunk.
You were having a
also.
good time.
I was having a great time.
You-
and then
you-
Troy was just like, bro, this is this person. This Troy is
Yeah.
like that guy that you walk
He
in,
knows everybody.
20 steps. Oh, stops. 20. Like, yo, what is this? A checkpoint?
He's
like,
a politician.
Yo,
You think he's a
yeah.
politician? You got to walk into a room and shake everybody's hand.
Yeah, like that. Literally, he was like, "Oh, green light, red light, green light, red light." what am I doing? Squid Games,
Dude, literally. So, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
man.
thank you so much for being here, man. I'm excited to dive into your story and what you got going on because you have a lot of cool stuff going on. So, you're a very unique guest to the podcast.
Thank you.
We've never had anyone with your background and with the aspirations that on your journey where you're currently trying to go.
Yeah, man. I mean,
But before we do that,
okay.
if they haven't already, like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on that notification bell for many more episodes to come. And if you'd like to support our podcast, visit eppodcast.us. So
Because if they don't, they're missing out. I'm just saying.
there you go.
What- I only been here 2 years, but I'm already here. Like, yo, it's the place. You
So
know.
tell me, man, let's start it from the tippy top. Where were you born?
I was born in California,
Mm-hmm.
and I moved to my hometown in Mexico when I was 3 years old.
Mm.
So I tell myself I was born in Mexico.
So you were born in California and
Yeah.
then went to Mexico at 3 years old.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just I don't know, man. My parents did it weird. Okay. I was raised by a single mom, so
Mm-hmm.
you know she had to do what she had to do, and
Are you an only child?
well, for my mom and dad, yes.
Okay.
For my mom and dad, I was the only child, and
Stepbrothers, stepsisters?
oh, I got a bunch of stepbrothers.
Okay.
Like 7 or 8 of us.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, I
we're
got
were you guys like a separate household, same
Well,
household?
the thing is, I was raised by my mom for like 10 years.
Mhm.
And then when my mom got married with my stepdad, that's when my other step siblings came in the picture.
Okay.
But other than that, I consider myself, just the only child for my mom.
I
But,
hear you.
Yeah. But other than that, like I have my brother, Jose, who he was just here
Mhm.
recently, not too long ago. I have 2 older sisters and another brother.
Mhm.
But from my mom and dad, like my real dad, it's just me.
So you're an only child, but it's almost like you still had a lot of stepbrothers and sisters, so it's like a lot going on. What's that dynamic like? What's that
Well, the
dynamic
thing
like?
is, my dad, my real dad, he had a bunch of daughters,
Mhm.
but I never met him. I only met like 2 of them.
Okay.
And then for my mom and my stepdad, they're still together till today. I have 1, 2, like 2 blood brothers,
Mm-hmm.
and then like 2 stepsisters, and then 2 stepbrothers.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a big family. Yeah.
And you said you went back. You went to Mexico at 3 years old, but you were with your mom for
whole
10
life,
for your whole life. Okay, I thought you said she raised you till 10 years old.
Well, yeah,
When did you come back to the U.S.?
I was 10. I
Okay,
didn't know
that's when you
English,
came
bro.
back.
Like,
Okay.
Speaking English to you
Yeah.
now, for me, it's like a blessing.
Yeah.
Because I came to America, bro. I didn't know how to count to like fucking 10. I
Nah.
was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fuck. ¿Cómo se dice el once?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I would scratch my head. And my mom was like, let me look it up in the dictionary. Like, oh, I got you.
So were you an ESL student?
Yes,
My
bro.
man.
Yeah, it took
Shout
me.
out ESL.
Dude, fuck ESL.
Where did you go?
Made me feel stupid.
I was like, damn. Okay.
No, because in California, bro, that makes you feel kind of dumb. Like you got a fifth period, right? But they're like, hey, we gotta get this guy out of this class so he can go to ELA, whatever.
What grade you got out of ESL?
Fuck, dude, I was like 8th grade. I was
Eighth
pretty
grade?
smart. Yeah, I was pretty.
Okay.
Well, not that smart because it took me 3 years, but I was pretty smart, bro. I was a calculus student.
Okay.
So I took calculus. I was a junior. And then I was like, I gotta get out of here because there's nothing but Asians. Even the own teacher was fucking Asian. So I was like, what am I doing here? Like, yo, what? Like, you know?
Dude, it's a hard subject because I did not take calculus at that age, but fuck me, the calculus can be hard for some people.
Yeah, no,
Like-
to me it was easy, but I was like, yo, this is like some racist shit. Like, yo, like, I'm the only Mexican in this shit. And I had my baggy pants,
Yeah.
white tee, you know, and I'm like, well, what am I doing here? Fuck this nerds. I
And,
gotta
and
get out
at
of
that point, were you able to like fully have like a full on English
here.
conversation?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
What do you think
Thankfully-
contributed to you being able to have a full on English aside from the ESL program? Were you watching
Well-
shows or what?
Well, I moved to the States when I was 5. When I'm 5th grade. I'm sorry, 5th grade. And I went to a school that was nothing but white guys, like nothing but white people. Literally, it was just one Guatemalan guy, and he sucked at Spanish, but he tried to help
And
me
is
out.
this elementary, middle?
Elementary,
Okay.
elementary, 5th grade. And he was great, man. A shout out to him. I forgot his name. He got a fucking weird name though, but he was dope.
Okay.
He was my only friend, and he literally nobody played soccer. Nobody did none of that. It was just like basketball and this other fucking weird game called tetherball or something like that.
Well, I never even heard of that.
Tetherball or Foursquare.
Look it up. What is
Tetherball. Yeah, it's like a stick, and then you have
the stick
rope.
and then the rope that ball that goes like swings
Yeah,
around?
yeah.
Oh, interesting.
But to me, we don't have
that's
that.
a sport.
No, it's not a sport, but
Okay,
it's
okay,
like a
okay.
game that us as kids play.
Oh, okay. No, I hear.
I
hear.
say us, but
Okay.
like I'm literally including myself from 5th
Yeah.
grade on. You know?
Yeah. What's
And I-
that like? What's that like? You said you went into a school. It's all white people. And
It was
then-
different, bro. It was
Okay.
different. It sucked. I hated it. I would cry.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, I would cry. I was like,
Why
what
did you
the
cry?
fuck am I? Because I was just lost. I was confused. I was like, what am I doing here? Like, I want to go back home. Like, I just know where I want to be.
Mhm.
But
Did you feel alienated?
yeah, well, not really, because they were like trying to like every morning. My friends, Taylor, whatever his name is, they would like, hey, bro, like, bro, shake my hand. They were cool,
Yeah.
good people, great people, amazing people. Shout out to all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make it big in life, and that's a fact. And
Yeah.
shout out to every one of them.
So
Because
despite
they never gave me a fucking ugly look, nothing. They were like, if anything, they were trying to help me. And I was so young, I didn't even know they were trying to help me.
there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was so like trying to be so protective
Mhm.
that I was like, yo, like, fuck you. But I was not. Now as an adult, I'm like, yo, they were just so fucking nice, and I didn't even know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because on 6th grade, I went to a school that was like more like Latinos,
Mhm.
and I was like, they were kind of more fucked up,
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
You would think
because-
the opposite.
Exactly.
Being like the one like person that's different from everybody else, you think
100%.
you feel a little bit more alienated. Why is that? What
Because
happened?
but thanks to them though, that's when I started learning a little bit of more English. I start speaking more because of them. So I guess this is just how us as humans work.
Mhm.
Easy times makes you fucking weak.
Yeah.
Hard times
Mhm.
makes you better.
Mhm.
Because when I went to that,
What's the saying again? I know what this. The quote is like. It's
there's
like
a quote. I love this quote,
Easy,
and I can't fucking remember, but I love this quote.
easy times make weak men. Weak men make hard times. Hard times make strong men. Strong men make easy times, and then the cycle repeats. I think.
Something.
in that
I
sense,
I can't recall on top of
Something.
my head.
I know exactly what you're
something
talking about. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
But yeah, when 6th grade came in the picture, and I went to a school where there was more Hispanics, and I
Mm-hmm.
was like, You know, I was like, okay, cool. So I can talk to my boy.
Mhm.
His name is Manuel, and I can talk to him in Spanish.
You ever call him Manuela?
His name is Manuel. I still got him on
Yeah.
Facebook, till today.
Yeah.
And he was cool, bro. He was like, he was dope, bro. He was dope. But there was times where like he didn't want to talk Spanish.
Oh,
you know
I
what I
know
mean?
what you're talking about.
So I'm like,
So one of those like Hispanic kids that's like Hispanic, but it's like a little bit too much pride to speak Spanish.
Yeah,
Is that what it was?
So I'm like, okay, cool. Well, fuck it. I got my other boy, my other boy. But it got to a point where they start telling me like, bro, like just start talking to me in English. Like, what are you doing? Like, yo, like, you know what I mean? They didn't say we're teaching you, but they're like, yo, I know you don't know it, but you're here and you're talking to me. You've been here 3 months.
Yeah.
Like, get your head in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would slowly start throwing my own sentences in there. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you: was he encouraging you, or was he belittling you?
I think at that time I took it as belittling me.
Uh-huh.
But as an adult now, I'm like, yo, thanks to that, I
Yeah.
started throwing myself out there like in the fucking ocean. Like, I don't know how to swim, but I'm gonna fucking
Right.
figure this shit out. Because I would tell them, hey, bro, let's go play soccer.
Uh-huh.
Like, hey, let's play soccer. And then I would say something
Yeah.
wrong, and they would be like, he just said this.
Yeah.
He said it with an accent. And
Uh-huh.
I'm like, yo. And at that time, I was embarrassed by it, bro. I had an accent. I still have an accent till today, but I don't care. Like, bro, I'm chilling. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, now as an adult, because I'm like, yo, like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I really learned that about life, that
Uh-huh.
you should not care what people got to say.
So
Yeah.
let me ask you about this. You said you were into calculus, so you're very math oriented, I assume.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
No, I'm
Yes
more
or
like
no?
mental, physical. Like,
Mental, physical. What do you
how
mean
can I
by
say,
that?
like, psychologist, because I used to do magic also. So I
Really?
like to do magic and fuck with people's minds and all this shit.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
a nerd, dude.
Because you typically find that people are either like mathematically leaning or literature leaning, like more of like the English class versus a math class.
Shit, bro, I was more like PE.
You're more like PE. Oh, well, yeah, everybody like in high school.
Yeah.
Well, like most people in high school were like PE, like you could get away from the academics.
Yeah.
But like, what were you? Were you like this? I mean, it sounds like you were very social and all that stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm very social.
But like academically, how did you perform?
Bro, honestly, dude, fuck, that's a good question. I always just try to be on top of the game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I got way too on top of the game that I was like, I gotta be so good at math. I gotta be so good at like science. I gotta be so good at this. But then I came to a point when I was a senior, I was only taking like 3 classes. I was like, what the hell? Why did I do this? I should have just felt in freshman years to have more fun. Because like when I would go, there was times, bro, like I had a rough childhood, you know? Rough childhood. I grew up pretty bad. So I started doing bad shit too. But I was always just a bad kid in good classes. And people would wonder, like, I would walk in a class, you know, dressed up all thuggish. And the teachers would be like, wait. You're not supposed to be here. Go talk to your counselor. Because you don't have enough credits. I know how, you know, I know people like, they would like discriminate.
Profiling you.
Profiling,
Assuming that you just had like
Yes,
not the,
exactly.
what is it, the prerequisites to be
Exactly.
there.
Because I was
Oh, your
always,
appearance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're like, no, you're not in my class.
Yeah.
Because you don't look like the guy in my class. Because all the guys in her class would dress up a certain way or like act a certain way or behave a certain way.
Yeah.
And I was just that fucking gangster in that fucking nerd class. My bad. Can I cuss on this?
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
okay,
cuss. Yeah.
cool. You get what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Like, I was just that guy that was just dressed up on,
Mm-hmm.
you know, raggedy clothes
Mhm.
into a smart class.
Yeah.
So
So,
people,
tell-
teachers would profile me. a lot.
Okay, so tell me about. So you were mentioning 12th grade. Like, so 12th grade. What were you doing after like school at that point?
Oh, dude, I just started working. I started working at freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I grew up in California, so like in California we have a lot of farms, and I
There's
think
a lot going on in California these days, huh?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I love my people.
There you go.
Don't fuck up though.
So
you
you-
can't burn the American flag though. Don't do that. That's stupid.
Interesting.
I don't like that. That's like, yo, don't do that. That's dumb. But
Okay.
at the end of the day, bro, like yeah, California, bro, is home. To me, that's home. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Actually, my next tattoo is gonna be the Cali fucking map.
There you go.
But yeah, bro, like
You started working right into. You started working.
freshman
You were
year.
full on working.
Every summer, you know, we get 2 months
Mhm,
off.
mhm,
I
mhm.
start working
What were you working in?
In the fields, bro, because that's the easiest place that you can work as a teenager. You know, that's how you can get your money.
When people say when you say in the fields, what exactly do you mean?
I did asparagus, I did cherries, I did pears, I did like
on a farm,
onions.
like all that
On the
stuff.
fields,
Okay,
in the
okay.
fields, yeah. So
Cool.
dude, you go seasons. You just go by seasons.
Interesting.
You know, it's crazy.
I don't think we had anyone on the. We're like, this is probably our 76th or 77th recording.
No way.
We haven't had anyone. I don't think that has public like that has at least told us that they've worked on fields before. What's that like?
It's rough. It's rough, especially after seeing all those videos that you probably see on, Instagram or Facebook of those people that are like, oh, you want to deport these people and all this shit. Dude, that's hard work, bro. And I'm gonna tell you from experience because I lived it. You know what I mean? Like, I would not bullshit about these things. I worked on asparagus. That's the only job that has ever made me cry. Asparagus.
Really?
So that's my favorite food. Eating asparagus, and I hate picking them. So hard. Pears, apples, cherries. Who doesn't like cherries? You know what I mean? But it's hard. It's hard work, especially as a 14-year-old. I think that's why I'm so short because you gotta carry a ladder with the cherries, with the pears, and you gotta get a bag and all this stuff. It's hard work, bro. It's labor. As a 14-year-old, that's the only choice I had to do. It was like either I.
So you probably had that farmer strength then.
Dude, look! You see my arm right here? You see this?
Snap!
Yeah,
okay,
bro.
what happened?
I was working on a roof today, so like that's one thing about me. I'm never scared of work. Like I'm always gonna do. I'm never gonna die like of starvation. You know what I mean? I'm gonna figure it out.
Okay.
Either
Why asparagus though? Why asparagus? I'm curious because you mentioned all these other ones, but like
asparagus is because it's like you're literally bent over all day just fucking picking it, and it's hard, man. It's hard, and I give props.
How long were the days?
Dude, it was like from 5 a.m. to like noon. It's not too much. It doesn't sound like much, but you gotta keep up
the difficulty of the work.
It's the difficulty and then the heat, you know.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
the hotter it gets, the harder it becomes for them to cut.
The harder it gets, the harder it gets.
So it's a lot of labor. Pears, it was also a hard work because it's heavy. You know, if you carry a bag of pears, just try to put yourself like 40 bags of, in a bag, put like 40 pears. It's like 45 pounds or 30 pounds at least. Imagine carrying 100 with the bag that's across your chest. It gets heavy, bro. And I was 14.
Shout out to all the pears.
Yo.
You ever seen that Rick Ross video?
No.
Dude, you know Rick Ross, right?
Yeah.
Rick Ross, after he had that big weight transformation, he was getting interviewed about how he lost all the weight. And he was saying about his eating routine, how it changed. And he specifically, I was eating pears.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the pears. So it's funny that you were talking. Okay.
But dude, it's hard work, man. It's just a lot. Even cherries at some point, it got hard because you got to carry a ladder. They give you a bucket. It's a lot. Even if you can go on YouTube and just Google it, it's just, you see nothing. It was rare when you would see a black person working there. It would amaze you. I was like, what the hell?
So were you still doing that after your senior year?
In the beginning, yes. But then I was like, yo, I should not be doing this. Like, like, I should be working somewhere else, like Metro PCS or something, somewhere more chill.
Good old Metro, baby.
You know
That's my
what
first phone line. That was my first phone line.
Yeah, dude, I think everybody's.
Hell
It was
yeah.
like only $30 unlimited.
Yes.
You're like, yo, I'm chilling.
Yes.
But yeah, bro, it was dope, man. And that's one thing I love about myself. And that's when I look back, when times get rough, I look back, I look back at that guy because I still have a picture of me working in the fields, and I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna disappoint you, bro. We dying rich. Like, and that's a fact. And that's when I see some potential in Delaware because I moved here and I'm like, yo, I'm very outgoing. I'm hella chill. I try to be at least hella chill. And I'm like, yo, like, this is dope. Like, yo, like, there's a fucking gold mine to be made here. And I talk to locals in Delaware and they're like, Delaware sucks, bro.
Yeah, right?
Move to Florida, blah, blah. Yo, you're stupid. You don't even know what you got. The thing is, it's so easy to outgrow anybody these days. All you got to do is show up. That's the hardest part, showing up.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, bro, I'm 29. I got my own business. I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. That's what I call myself, I do a handyman, so I do everything, literally everything. And I hate it. I hated it before. I'm starting to love it now. I showed you my arms, I'm always cut. I'm dark as shit right now because I was in the sun all day. But then I learned to love it. Because I worked everywhere. I had plenty of jobs. I worked at Tesla. I worked at a supermarket. I worked everywhere. And then I was like, yo, there's places that, like, I actually got call from my previous job at the Port of Wilmington.
Mm-hmm.
They want to hire me back. They were like, yo, start you off at $29 an hour. Come back. Like,
Yeah.
you want to come back? I'm like, no, I can't. And they were like, okay, well, just if you want to come back, just let us know.
Yeah.
I got that call like 2 days ago. And then now I have an ex-girlfriend, her name's Brittany, and she was like, why don't you take it? It's a good job. You know, pay is great. But then I told her, like, I didn't move to the East Coast for security. She was, it's a secure check. You should take it. And I was like, no, I didn't move here for security. I moved here to take risks.
Let's take a couple steps back before you take us through your risk stage. You were in California. I think
Yeah.
you told me over lunch that you were in a sales gig.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Tell me about that. Tell me about that.
That sales job, man, is the best job I ever had in my life.
Why is that?
They got me out of the mentality that I had. I was very like a fighter. Like, everybody's your enemy. You got to make it out on your own. And that job taught me so much. That job was like, yo, chill. Take a step back. Relax. There's companies out there who actually do care. Not all of them,
Yeah.
but there's a couple that will care for you and that will protect you if they see some type of like future in you. You know what I mean?
Because I'm really curious to find out what that definition of protect is in your mind.
They don't they wouldn't fire you just because.
Okay.
You know? They would be like, oh my God, like if for example you're a great salesperson and then you have a confrontation with like 2 clients and they're like, okay, obviously you're not the problem. You're bringing $1 million to our company just because these 2 customers, Karens, they got upset at something you said or something you did or whatever. Everybody has rough days. They're like, dude, it's fine. I'd rather lose the customer than lose you. Why? Because you're an investment to that company.
Wow.
You know? So that's one thing that company taught me. I brought them great customers. I brought them great customer service. And I had like 2 complaints my whole
How long did you work there?
I worked there like 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah, yeah.
What are some things that for people that are in sales? Because entrepreneurship is all sales and relationships.
Dude, it's rough. It's rough.
Tell me about what are some. If you had to give me 3 headers on what to do as a salesperson, what would those be? 3 headers.
One thing that I would say: customers not always right, but you gotta make them feel like they're always right. You know what I mean? Yeah, I might be. Don't ever recommend anything unless you know that's 100% the real answer. Because that company was like, yo, never recommend the customer. Because I was an electrical company, so we couldn't be liable for recommending the customer the wrong wiring.
Right.
You know, because what if they hire some like flea market electrician? You know, we're gonna be reliable for it. Then we can't do that. They're like, always answer your calls on the 3rd ring. That was first. I came up with that rule, and they loved me for it. I got paid for it.
Interesting.
Yeah. When you see a customer, no matter how busy you are, always greet them. No matter and that's just outside of life too. No matter how busy you are in life, how stressful your life is, you see one of your friends or somebody that you see a good connection later on in the future. Hey man, how you doing? You know, just saying hi. I saw you, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Even if you're upset, you're sad. Except if you're sad, I think I want to take that back. If you're sad, and you know, because everybody has their moments, but like, just always greet them with like a smile. If you can, you know what I mean? Because that's what I would always do.
Okay.
And now wow.
Those are really good. I really love the 3rd ring one. Why the 3rd ring?
Oh, because when I started at that company, I had just left Tesla and I took a pay cut because I was getting paid like 20 at Tesla, and then I took here like 16, but I didn't have to commute. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just it's in like, you know, it's in my hometown. Fuck it.
Right.
But then I would hear the phone ring. Like customers would call electricians, and I had no experience with electrical at all. So customers would call, and then it would ring like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and and I would just hear the phone ring, and it made me feel like we didn't care about the customer. You know what I mean? So I was like, fuck, like I want to help, you know, picking up the phone.
Yeah.
So I did. I started. 1, I would let somebody pick up. Nobody would pick up. 2nd time. 3rd time. Fuck. I was like, fuck. 4th time, I'm picking up.
Yeah.
You know, thank you for calling so-and-so. How can I help you? And they were like, oh, yeah, I'm just trying to place an order for this, and that. And I would just lie to them because I didn't know the parts. I didn't know anything. So like, okay, cool. I'm not by a computer right now, but I have the computer right here. let me put you in a brief hold and I'll give you some help for you. Let me just put you in a brief hold and I'm gonna get to a computer because I'm not by a computer right now. Oh, okay, cool, thank you. Put him on hold. And then go look for somebody that knows what they're
Right.
doing. You know, like,
Oh
hey,
my
you know,
God.
Stephanie.
I love
blah,
that.
blah, 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 you know, Nick, whatever.
You know
dude.
why I love that so much, dude? Is because, I worked at a country club for 6 years. 6
Okay.
years, almost
Yeah,
7
yeah.
years. I started as a busser, worked my way up to fine dining.
Okay, okay.
Right. And then that's actually how I met our co-host, Arthur.
Okay, okay.
And one thing, once I was never a good, I was a great server, but I really, really sucked at telling you specifics about menu items.
Okay, okay.
About like what ingredient went into this, that, and the other. And now, while it would be to my benefit for the purpose of selling to learn these things, it could have been a comfort blanket or whatever it is that you want to call
Okay.
it. But I just thought to myself, as a server, it's my duty to serve an experience.
Yes.
From the moment they come
exactly.
in.
to the moment they leave. And I love that you said that you had the laptop right in front of you, but you was still, because you didn't know the answer or had the experience,
didn't know shit,
you
yeah.
place them on the brief hold and then you go get the answers. Because I would do the same thing. When I would get a table and they would ask me about one of the specials or one of the menu items, a specific thing about it, and I didn't know about it, I'd be like, I don't know. I forget what exactly I said, but I was like, I'm not necessarily sure, but please just give me 1 minute. I'm more than happy to find out for you, which is a little bit more raw. But then it's like, boom, I would run in and out and then find out for them, and they love that.
And that's fucking lovely, bro. That's how you business. Even a bigger tip, maybe, you know? Because even some electricians, because that was just an electric company, they would try to tip me. And that was one of the rules, like, don't get tipped. And I was like, dude, no, you're good. Like, and they're, no, here.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, stop. Like, you're good, bro. Like, trust me. Like, and then, like, my manager, shout out Kevin. Dude, he's the best manager I ever had.
Why?
He was just, like, a great leader.
What made Kevin a great leader?
Because dude, when I brought up that three ring rule, he brought that up to corporate, and corporate flew me from California to Portland, because that's where the main store is at, and they gave me a tour of everything, bro. I met the president of fucking Platt, and his name is Edgar. He was great, man. Thanks to Kevin. Without Kevin, I wouldn't be who I am today, because Kevin, and at that time, I was still like in the old mindset that I had. Like, you know, I'm Hispanic. You just work, you live your life, and you know what I mean? And that's it. Like, and then Kevin was like, dude, there's more to life than just work. But like, it was just crazy, bro.
I love that. You know, our co-host has a saying. We were having lunch with the owner of Violence Cheesesteak Shop over in lower area of Delaware. I forget, Newcastle, like lower Newcastle area. Bear,
Okay.
because I'm terrible with maps. And we were having lunch with them, and then Arthur was talking about the difference between extraordinary and ordinary is extra.
Yeah.
It's extra. And it's just the fact that you picked that up, you took that extra step from everybody else that led you to the next thing that you didn't know.
And keep in mind, this company's been there for years. And then they start losing business because people would be like, dude, they don't pick up the phone, you know, whatever. Like, it goes to ring. Like, sometimes they even let it go to voicemail. And I would be like, I didn't know anything. So I would just like, let it ring one time. Hopefully somebody picks up. And I was shitting my pants. Second time, so hopefully somebody picked this shit up. Third time, fuck, dude, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
And then fourth time, all right, thank you for calling
there
so
you
and
go.
so. How can I help you? You know, it was dope, man. It was cool, but I loved that experience because it made me get out of my comfort zone. Because when I first started, I just knew nothing but working at warehouses. That's all I knew. But when I started at that company, it was such a small company that I was like, it opened me up for who I am today. I love doing comedy now. I you know what I mean? Like, I love making people laugh. Even my clients, some of my customers, I actually got one of their biggest customers still today. Their name is Diaz Electric.
Okay.
Everything started off because it was just a regular, you know, Mexican dude with sandals, dirty as shit. And then, like, one thing I always did, and Kevin taught me this, like, dude, just always greet him. Even you can have the most stressful day at work. Keep in mind, it's work. But every sale that comes, every customer that walks through that door, it's something because we were getting our commission at that time. So like, every customer that comes in, it's some money in your pocket. No matter how big or small that company is.
Yeah.
No matter how big the fucking sale is, dude, it's some money in your pocket.
Yeah. Yeah.
He taught me that, and I was like, okay. I seen this dude. He didn't even know English, bro, and it was crazy. Sandals, dirty as shit. I think he even stink, but nobody. Well, it was. I'm the only. It was just me and some other dude that's like knows like Spanish, and I see him like, hey, buenas tardes. ¿Cómo le puedo ayudar? ¿Qué necesita? I'm just on the computer, right here bullshitting, and then he was like, oh, look, I'm just, like, I just want to buy some pipe, some PVC pipe, blah, blah, blah. I need some wire. Do you guys have this wire? I was like, oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. How much you need? He mentions the feet that he needs on wire. It's pretty high. So I'm like, red flag. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's probably a homeless guy that stole the fucking credit card. Just because we always get like those people that are trying to scam. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
And I just talked to him so nice that he was like, hey, let me get your business card. Give him my card. Yeah, whatever you need, just call me. Blah, blah, blah. I had my card. Dude, this guy, I came to find out till today, he's a $2 million customer for that company now.
Wow, brings him that revenue to
Yeah.
the company. Wow.
Yeah, so like, it's great. And that guy, till today, he sees me, shakes my, he's so humble, such a humble guy. And I'm like, yo, what? I did that.
There you go.
When I left that company, they're like, dude, we pay you this much, but stay. We pay you. I left there being a management trainee. So I was flying all over the States training managers. It was dope.
Interesting.
And I started off as a driver. I started off as a delivery driver. It was cool, man. I
You were
love
training people into leadership positions.
Yeah, and I started off
Wow.
as a delivery driver.
Wow.
Yeah, but
And
it was dope, man. That's why I love that company, because that company made me realize that there was more than just growing up in the hood and just being a hood guy. You know what I mean? Because that's all I knew my whole life. Just I grew up in the hood, and I was like, okay, cool. So I should just be a hood guy. But then I was like, yo, there's more life than that.
There's more to it.
And that's when I quit the West Coast, and I moved to the East Coast, and I was like, I didn't came here for security. I came here for risk.
And that's exactly where we.
And that's what I'm doing.
We're back in it now. So you weren't here for security anymore.
No.
So what did that mean for you now?
It's
What-
rough.
Mhm.
It's rough right now. It's rough. I actually had a breakdown today. Stress to the roof. Stress to the roof. But you can't be a soft ass bitch. Just gotta suck it up, buttercup, and keep it moving. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
What exactly is the stressing part of it?
Permits. The getting the job done when you told the customer that you were gonna get it done.
And just to give a little bit of context, what business are you in?
So I'm a handyman. So I do everything: plumbing, electrical, carpentry, everything. Literally everything you can think of: construction, flooring, carpets, whatever you need, whatever you think it is. When it comes down to your house, I do it.
Okay.
I have never said no to a job. Even if I don't know how to do it, I'm gonna figure this bitch out. But I'm
There
gonna
you
get. And then customers, are you sure you know how to do it, dude? I got insurance. Like I guarantee you, I'm
Yeah.
gonna get it done, and I'm gonna do it right
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want to get sued. Like dude, I've been in business. Well, it's my business now, but it was my dad's business like for 15 plus years. So my stepdad's business, and I have never heard him say, I don't know. He's like, I'll figure it out.
Interesting.
So I work with him now. I'm actually going to school right now for electrical because I'm trying to expand the business, not just in Delaware, Maryland, or PA. I want to get my license as a journeyman license for New Jersey.
Okay.
So eventually I want to move more up, like
Right.
New York, Connecticut,
Yeah.
and things like that, because I have a cousin in
But
Connecticut.
why?
Just, man, you got license risk.
You got the surrounding states. Like, why do you want to do more than that?
Dude, I just want to expand,
Why?
because the Walmart did it. Why can't I?
But why? I mean, I'm sure it's paying. Why do you need to expand more?
Maybe McDonald's did it.
Okay.
And they started off, dude, you ever seen the history of McDonald's? They started off by like a little stand, and then he's seen how fast they move, like
Yeah.
serving your food. If they did it, why can't I do it? Dude, it's life's a risk. And
So you're trying to be the McDonald's of handyman.
yeah,
Interesting.
why not?
Okay.
I don't see why not. I got the people skills. I could tell you when something's right or wrong, and I can take my flaws and
And how long have you been doing it now?
Right now, I've been doing it for 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not pretty good, yeah, but I'm good enough.
I mean, 5 years, you build up experience.
Oh yeah, for
You
sure.
build up experience.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What are some? I know you mentioned deadlines, but what are some of the challenges that you have? other
The
than that?
challenge for now is just me and my pops and my brother. But my brother's just here and there. That's the challenging part. You know, just not having the right people because I don't want to hire just people that are like they don't know how to do it. You know, because at the end of the day, my work comes before the people. Quality comes first. I want to make sure that if I hire somebody, they're gonna go the extra mile, like how I went the
Yeah.
extra mile.
Yeah.
Because, for example, the company that I used to work for, they seen this potential in me, and they offered me all this pay, and I made him double of that pay. So I was like, you know what? I want to hire people that are willing to go the extra mile, not because of me, because at the end of the day, the sun comes out for everybody. So
Yeah.
like, you know, if you learn so much with me, and you want to start your own stuff, that's awesome, bro. Let me help you grow. That's how I see it. I'm not greedy. I don't want to, dude. There's no greediness in because I grew up with a lot of people having hate on me because my mom worked so hard when I was a kid because she was a single mom. I never got to spend time with her.
Yeah.
You know, so that's when I was like, damn. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a puzzle, bro. It's like a puzzle. I was like, all right, I got to figure this shit out.
You should meet my one buddy, Dante. Dante, he has a what's it called, a fencing business.
Okay.
Fencing
Oh,
and gates
wow. See, I
business.
do fences too. Dude, that's
There you
crazy.
go.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He had no experience in fencing or gates when he went into it, and then he got into it, and then
I remember he was telling me his first project that he sat down in the client's backyard and had YouTube pulled up,
Oh, God.
and figured out then and there.
See, there's
And
levels
he's-
for
and-
shit like
and
that,
he's-
though.
And he's now 28, I believe, but at 26 and 27, he had broken over $1 million in revenue.
That's awesome.
So
That's
it's like he
fucking
figured it
dope.
out. He figured it out.
The
And
hard part is just getting
yeah.
started. Like I
And
said,
I
yeah.
remember the thing he told me was that was a few things, but like I remember at first he was going through contractors.
Okay.
Picking up contractors to get the job done, and then after they were skill.
That's dope, bro.
because it is probably like ringing true to maybe some of the experiences you're having now, like that. And then and then once he was able to, he was internally able to have a team. So I think now he has like a team of 12.
Wow,
So
that's
and-
good.
And
that's
he
good.
and he be taking them to like concerts to go
That's
fishing
dope, bro.
and everything.
Fuck, yeah, dude.
So he's a good man.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah,
good
yeah.
man.
Facts. You got to take care of your people because they.
So
you know,
I'd
you
love
gotta-
to introduce you guys one day if possible. But tell me, like, so you guys, your current challenge is finding the right people to. It's not about qualifications per personality. It's what it sounds like.
personalities. Yeah,
Okay.
because like like I said earlier, I used to do magic, so I'm pretty good at reading the vibes. It's not the magic and vibes have something to do with each other, but to me, I see it like that. I guess that's how my brain works.
Yeah. And
Um,
vibes, you mean like feeling people out?
Yeah,
Okay,
feeling
okay.
people. I don't want the guy that I hired to. I don't know. Let's say for example, this lady we're working at her house. He's giving her a creepy look, like oh, like damn, like you know, I'm like because it's stupid, you know, because she's gonna feel uncomfortable at her own house, you know. I ran into situations like that, but I got people. I mean, I don't have employees, but I got people that sometimes I send to like, hey,
Right.
you know, this house has to get painted. How much do you charge me? Like subcontract.
Yeah, exactly,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? But I try not to do that. I rather do my own stuff because it makes me feel more secure
Yeah.
of the work
Yeah.
quality that I'm.
Yeah, no, I hear you
you know?
because in real estate, our co-host Arthur is big on real estate. But like when he gets all these like properties and they need to get turned over or worked on and all that
Yeah,
stuff, he
yeah.
hires people for
Yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah.
But he also makes it a point to show up and make sure these projects are getting done.
Yeah.
Right,
Actually,
'cause
I
you
gotta
kinda have to.
apologize to Arthur, but the thing is, like, you know, I actually texted you, like, hey, tell Arthur.
No, you're good. You
Yeah,
had
yeah,
your
yeah.
personal matters going on.
Personal
No, it's
matter,
completely
yeah,
fine. But here's the thing: it's a long term relationship.
Yeah, for
You know,
sure.
with
That
the
matters a lot,
business,
yeah.
it's like this is not a transactional thing. This is
Yeah.
a long term thing.
For sure.
You know, that's what we focus on here because that's really what matters, I think,
Yeah,
in my
man.
opinion. So tell me, so right now you want to scale out to other states. You want to find the right more people. What are in the 5 business you've been working on this right now from a soft skill standpoint, apart from what you learned in your sales job? What has been some key things that has gotten you to do the job, the quality of work you do now?
Checking back. If you send a customer a price for a certain project, give it 2 or 3 days and check back. Like, hey, just checking in. What do you think? Oh, it was too high. Oh, well, let me see what I can do. Whatever. Boom, boom, boom. also remember small things. Small things always matter. Oh, hey, I hope you had a good, I don't know, anniversary with your husband this weekend. I'm just checking in to see show that you care.
Yeah.
Show the quality of your stuff. Like, hey, like, can I get some pictures of this? Yeah, for sure. Here, I tell my clients, like, hey, like, if you want, I just want to make him feel as much comfortable as I can. I did that with my old job. I was like, hey, like, I want to I don't know what I'm picking right now. Do you want to come with me to the back of the store? Figure this out. Like, let's check if this is the type of wire that you need. Is this the right stuff that you need? Like, the right, you know what I mean? Things like that I was like, because when, like, the army guys will come to the store, and they were buying product for their army base, it could only be like, USA made products. They could not take like Chinese and anything like that. None of that. It had to be American made. And I was like, yo, I'm not sure where this was made. You want to come with me to the back and figure this out? Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's figure all this.
Being honest.
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, yeah. Come here. Let's go check. You know what I mean? And things like that just made you go the extra mile. Like, hey, I can't pick this material up. I know you guys close at 5. My GPS says I'll be there at 5:20. Can you just leave it in the front door? And I was like, no, I'm not going to leave it in the front door because there's a lot of homeless.
Right.
That's one thing. California has a lot of homeless.
Yeah.
So it's like, no. And I was like, fuck it. This sale was pretty big. It's worth it.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, it's cool. I'll wait for you. You know what I mean? Like,
And that's the thing that makes them remember you.
And that's what they were. Oh, God, dude, thanks. They would shake my hand like, bro, thank you. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, no, don't thank me. That's one thing Kevin told me. Never thank me. And that's what, like, people thank me. I'm like, never thank me. Like, dude, it's cool. Never thank me.
Ah, interesting. So you specifically respond, never think.
Yeah, like, never thank me.
Never heard that.
I
heard that. Okay.
I don't know why, but that's a habit now. When people thank me, I'm like, yo, never thank me.
Interesting.
It's
Okay.
just, you know what I mean? It's just something that I have now, thanks to him. Because I would be like, dude, because he was a great leader, bro. He was a manager. He would be dressed up in a tie and all that stuff, a tuxedo. And he wouldn't mind getting down and dirty. Like, he would just
roll his sleeves up and get to work.
He would just get to work. And I was like, dude, you don't have to do this. You're going to get dirty. He was like, I don't care. Like, dude, it's my job. I'm the manager. Like, let me just do this. Let me help you.
Yeah.
I was like, no, bro, you're going to get dirty. It's cool. And I was over here sweating. And he was like, no, dude, it's cool. I got it. Let me help you. And I was like, all right, fuck it. And then, thanks, bro. He's like, never thank me.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
he was.
I love that. It sounds like he was a really great influence.
He was
on
a
you.
great dude. You know what? I don't know if you watched The Office. I bought him the mug. The mug that says "World Best Boss."
Oh yeah.
Because when
That's
when I left, he was like, "Dude, we got wasted. Dude, it was a great time, man." But that's what I say. Like, when I moved to the East Coast, I was like, "Yo, I can't just do. I gotta succeed or I gotta fail."
Yeah.
And failing is not an option because I started with nothing. So like, you know what I mean? I can't. How could I fail when I started with nothing? There's no failing when you have nothing to lose. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I'm always thankful for. Like, yo, I'm glad I failed. I'm not glad I started with nothing because I have nothing to lose. I'm never losing.
I love that.
So it's a win-win situation for me.
So plug in your business. Like, if you had to give someone a 15-second elevator pitch, what would it be? If you don't mind, to this camera.
A 15 elevator pitch.
15-second elevator pitch. Like, the company name, what services you guys provide, and where they could find you.
Okay, so the company's name is called Handy Manny Service. It's called Handy Manny because my dad's name is Manuel. So we call him Manny. We do everything you can think of. Electrical, plumbing, carpentry, floors, anything. Just give us a call. That's it. You know, it's simple.
Where can they find you?
They can find me on Handy Manny Service on Instagram, which I don't got too many followers yet because, I had some personal matters. But I've been out of the social media for a while. Slowly, though, I know I'll eventually get back up there. But I've only been in business 2 years myself. My dad's been there for like 15 years, but he's old school, so he doesn't know how to use social media. He still pulls out his phone and he be like trying to find it. I'm like, dude, I already took like 20 pictures. What are you doing? You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, anything you guys need.
Handyman Services.
Handy Manny Service.
My man.
Yep.
Let's take a quick break. I desperately need to use the restroom. I'm so sorry.
Yo, me too, bro.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's like a 360, bro. I went to Mexico last year for the first time after 19 years.
Wow.
And to me, it was different. Like, they were telling me you gotta be at fucking home by like 10 p.m.
Because stuff happens after 10
Yeah,
p.m.
and I'm like, yo, I'm a
Yeah.
grown ass man. You gotta tell me to go home. Fuck
I
you.
hear you, bro.
You know,
I
and
hear
I'm
you.
like, yo, fuck you. I'm not going back home. Like, you go home.
Her and I recently went to Ecuador last year after my grandfather passed away.
Okay.
And it was my first. No, I appreciate it. Thank you. And it was my first time there. I think 12, 13
Oh
years.
God. Dude.
So like, and last time I was there, you had cousins that were like 8, 9, 10 years
Yes,
old. So
bro.
in that
Yes,
time, a
bro.
lot of growing
Dude.
happens. A lot of growing happens, and
some of
and
them
the
already
same
have
thing.
kids. You know what I mean?
I was being told like, yo, don't go to this area. Don't go to. It almost felt like you couldn't go anywhere, and even worse at a specific times.
And especially because you feel like that was your home. Because you always had that thought
Yeah.
in back of your head, like, I've been here for so many years,
Yeah.
but that's home.
Mhm.
This is not home. That's home. And then when you have the privilege to go back home,
Mm-hmm.
that's when it really opens up that blindfold. Like, wait a minute, that's not home.
Yeah.
I'm just a tourist here.
I hear you.
Because even your own people that are from there, they're
Yeah.
like, they treat you like you're a tourist, like you're a, you know, a turista. You're
Mhm.
like, they're like, hey bro, like, let me borrow $100. And you're like,
Right.
and you're like, at first you fall for. I felt.
Because now you're like the gringo, you know, you've been in America all this time,
but
you
the
know.
whole time it's like,
Right.
bro, we feel like outsiders here.
Mhm.
Well, at least I felt like an outsider here.
Mhm.
But when I went over there, I felt like an outsider too.
Yeah.
So it's like, where the fuck am I from? Am I from here? Or am I from over there? You know what I mean? Like, cause like,
interesting. Yeah.
so I was like, am I from here? Or am I from there? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it was just rough. And then now I realize why I never went back home until the day I went back. Cause dude, I got kidnapped when I went to Mexico. Yeah, they
Shit.
kidnapped because my dad is in a cartel. My real dad, and they sent me to this place called Guerrero. Cause they like, oh, that's this guy's kid. You know what I mean? So they're like, fuck it, let's send him over here to this little. And they were like, and then like, I didn't got kidnapped. Like, oh, you know, they ran.
Right.
But they took me in a car, and they're like, oh yeah, your dad's over here. Like, all right, fuck it, I haven't seen my dad in like 19
Right.
years. Let's just go check it out. And it was for me. I had fun, but I didn't know the people that outside of what I was going through.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
You just didn't know.
to me, I was
Yeah.
cool. I was chilling.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know they were going the extra mile to make sure that I'm
Right.
cool. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
So I was like,
Right.
until later on, then my dad was like, never fucking come here again. Like, you can't come to Mexico. Like, you're my son. You know, there's people that want to see you dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I done shit. And then I was like, what you do? It's like, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
He's like, but don't come here again.
Right.
And he gave me a hug. He cried. And then he just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Get out of here. So that's why I haven't gone to Mexico in so many years.
Yeah.
Not because I don't want to, but because I realized
It's dangerous.
that day that like, hey, yo, like you can't be here.
Right.
This is not your. You thought you were from here, but you're not. You know what I mean? And that's when I was like, I don't know about your situation, but for me, it was like, my dad was like, you could. It's kind of like I'm fucking lying, telling you like,
Yeah.
you can't fucking be here. I killed this tribe. You get out of here. Trying to keep you alive. He said it with love, but hate. Like, he was happy that he saw me after like 19 years. Because when I left, I was 10. You know what I mean? And he was glad that I left. But then deep inside, it kind of hurt him. You know, it was like a fucking wound that opened. And then he was like, I told you not to come back. I hate you. Leave. Fuck you. And, you know, I'm just like, but you're my dad. And he was like, no, leave. And it was just rough, bro. Like, because when he saw me, I saw his eyes get watery.
Right.
And I never saw a man cry until that day. You know? And he was like, leave. Leave right now. I came to here, rescue you. You don't even know what the fuck you doing here. I was like, what am I doing? I'm just here to visit you.
Right.
And then he was like, no, fuck you, leave. But now that I'm here in the States, I'm like, yo, that man just saved my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you don't see it at that moment, bro. You're just like, yo, this is, that's my pops. You know? He don't hate me. That's my pops. And I
Right.
still have that regret. I haven't even talked to him until today.
Yeah. It's like when you're younger and see some things, once you get older, you view them entirely differently.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm here in
Yeah.
the States now. I'm safe. I can talk all this shit, slap this, listen to this song, listen to that song. But over there, you can't, bro. Like, they tell you go home at 10. Especially, this is your dad? You got to be there at 8.
Yeah.
And don't tell anybody that's your dad. You You know what I mean? I'm not like, what the fuck? Like, nah, that's my dad. Yeah, this is my last name, Legorreta. You can't say that shit in my home. You know what I mean? So it's like it sucks, bro. It's different. It's different because like in Cali, bro, we grew up gangsters. You know what I mean? It's like norteños, sureños, Crips, Bloods. You know, it's different. You can't wear a color. Okay, that's a color. But in Mexico, it's different, bro.
Yeah.
And like, it's rough, man. It's rough.
Do you want me to cut this out?
Oh, this you were recording right now?
Yeah.
No, you can
I'll
keep
cut it out. I'll cut
keep
it
that
out.
shit on. I don't care.
Well, you
It's
can,
deep, but you can keep it.
we can sit on it for a couple days and think about it. And if you want me to keep it up,
trust me, you keep it, bro.
Okay.
I'm chilling, dude.
I appreciate you telling me that, man. That I know that's really personal and
No, I'm cool. I got
Yeah.
more personal shit
Yeah.
to do. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
more shit. Like,
well,
dude.
what I want to dive into now, because we're upwards to the last bit of the episode is you're in comedy.
Oh yeah.
You're in comedy. Tell me, what took you there? What took you to
Honestly,
comedy?
Man, comedy, dude. Comedy. I love comedy. I feel like that's my getaway from, I don't know, stress or depression or whatever you want to call it. Because if people invite me somewhere, people are like, oh, yo, he's dope, 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 dope. Behind closed doors, they don't know what the fuck is going on. You know what I mean? Behind closed doors, I could be dying. And that's just something that I'm just pretty dope at, like making people, like matching people's vibes or just whatever. Like, you know, I think I'm cool. I'm an okay guy. I'm not hella dope, but I'm cool. I love comedy because there's this comedian called Andrew Schultz.
Yes.
He's the best comedian in the world right now. He disappointed me with his last fucking show right now on Netflix. I didn't think it was that funny. It was more like a personal touch from him.
Okay.
But he literally, when I was at my lowest point in life, I would look him up on YouTube and I was like, yo, I need to laugh. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing with life. I don't know what the fuck's happening. And I was like, yo, let me just look up this motherfucker. Like, and I would laugh and I would forget about my problems for like 20 minutes. And I was like, yo, this is cool. And I think that's why I started doing comedy, because you don't know whose life you're gonna save. I'm not gonna say he saved my life, but I want to say he saved my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because even though it sounds like, oh, this month is like Gay Pride Month, fuck that. It's Men's Mental Awareness Month. That's something that matters. You're gay, cool. That's cool. You be gay, whatever, but be straight with me. I don't care if you're gay. I don't have no problem with you, but be straight with me. Let me know you're gay. I don't care. That's cool.
Yeah.
But this month, let's make it into men health fucking problems, bro. Everybody got problems. Nobody cares when a man has a problem, bro. Like, trust me.
Why do you think that is?
I asked for help when I was at my lowest point in life, and nobody cared. Unless you have money to fucking pay somebody to fucking get you help, that's when people would be like, yo, let me help you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if it was somebody else, like, yo, I'm done. A woman, for example, I feel like I'm going to kill myself. Everybody would be there. As a man, you could be like, yo, I'm going to kill myself. Like,
You'll be all right.
Yeah. You'll be all right. Just suck it up, buttercup. Yeah. Nah, fuck that. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck. I'm telling you from experience, bro. I'm not bullshitting you. I got so low in life at some point because I had a rough childhood. I had a rough dad. I had everything that was rough. And when you ask for help as a man, if you don't have money to fucking pay them to hear you out, they don't give a fuck, bro. They don't give a fuck. And that's the experience. So as a man, I feel like we need to stay connected. Not just anybody, like I mentioned to you earlier. You need to stay connected with people that are going to help you, bro. If you're going to stay with people that are lame, and then you ask those lame guys for help, then just shoot yourself.
Yeah.
Because that's crazy. You know? I'm telling you from experience, bro. If you're at your lowest point in life right now and you ask for help and you don't have the funds, because, dude, this is crazy to me because I'm telling you from personal experience. Give me 5 minutes, and this is a real story. I was at some point, I got to a point in life where I had the funds, and I was like, I'm not worried about the money. Fucking money's not an issue right now. But my mental health is bad. So I'm going to go look for help and get the help that I want and that I need. So I went to this place, and I told them my situation. They were like, oh, okay, cool, yeah. we can take you in. It's gonna be this much though. And I was like, I'm at a point where my mental is fucked up. Money's not a problem, but mental health is fucked up. So, but you want to charge me, and then you want me to talk? That's when I was like, it's chess, not checkers. Like they really want to just be like, pay me first. Let me hear you out second. Instead of being like, talk to me first, then let me help you. Which I was like, yeah, fuck y'all.
Wow.
And that's when I think I'm realizing all this shit. Like, yo, nobody if you're a man and you got depression, yo, talk to your boys. Talk to your boys. But not just any of your boys. Talk to some of your boys that are really going to help you. Bro, you go ahead. You cry over here, bro. I'll let you be a little bitch for 5 minutes, though. Cry it out. Cry right here. It's cool.
Yeah.
Cry it right here. You got 5 minutes, though. In the 6th minute, though, we're going to get back up, hit the weights. You know what I mean? Like,
my man.
You know, because it's okay to cry. I said, man, it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry.
Yeah.
Don't make that shit a habit, though. You can't be crying forever. Cry it out. Cry it out. Cry it out. Go ahead. I'm here because I'm that type of friend, bro. I'm that type of friend. You can cry to me, bro. I'm always going to be there. No matter what. I'm always going to be there. But if I see that you're always being a little soft-ass bitch, all right, bro.
Yeah. This is a habit.
Yeah, it's a habit.
This is
bro.
just what you do.
You got to get tired at some
When things
point.
get hard, you just fold.
Yeah. But
you know?
yeah, like, yo, you can, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's cool. Cry it out, bro.
So comedy, because you never know who's gonna be listening. You never know who's you're gonna be helping.
So comedy, that's why I started doing comedy, because I was like, yo, this guy that he doesn't even know who I am, save me. Let me help somebody else too. It could be fucking somewhere in Colorado, Nebraska, Wyoming. I don't care, like anywhere. Maybe I say a funny joke and this guy's crying, you know, inside. But he just heard my joke. And maybe he might be like, yo, you know what? That was the brightest shit that I heard all day. Let me just wait till tomorrow and look up his next joke. You know what I mean? And that's why I started doing comedy, man. I'm not the funniest, but I'm not the dumbest. I heard dumb comedy and I'm like, yo, I'm not that bad. You know?
So how do you even start that?
Honestly, dude, I give shout out to my homegirl. Her name is Amanda. She was like, hey, dude, do you want to, like, because I told her about my comedy, you know, how I love comedy. She was like, yo, we should go to this bar called Bar 13 in Wilmington. She's like, they do open mics every Wednesday. You should come here. And then we did, man. We both went. She was scared as shit. I was scared as shit. Took a couple shots and we're like, fuck it, I'm ready. Yeah, and then it was cool, man. I had a couple laughs, but it was just the fucking, I'm more like an improv type of guy. I don't like to write my shit down. So I'm more like an improv. So improv means like, I'm
on the spot.
I'm on the spot. I look at you and I'm like, all right, this guy, blah, blah, blah. You know, because that's how Andrew Schultz is. So that's the type of person I am because my mind works this way. I'm like right now, I had no clue what you were going to ask. But I'm just thinking because of my brain, and that's just how I work. It's just how I am.
Now, crowd play is something that's been popping off a lot in the past few years. Because typically, it was a lot. I mean, you can correct me on this. How long you been doing it now?
Comedy?
Yeah.
Like 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong here. It was typically always writing the jokes down, practicing the delivery and all that stuff. But now you're seeing in the industry is a lot of crowd play, a lot of impromptu and crowd play.
Improv, yeah.
And now I'm seeing even like comedians. I don't even know if he classifies as comedians. I think he is. That guy Morgan J. They got Morgan J that's been blowing up. That he goes on tour and then he'll have like the autotune voice. The autotune voice. And he's just like full on crowd play.
I know what you're saying. I don't like that. I seen a couple of these videos. When I first watched the first video, I was like, okay, cool, that's kind of funny. But the second one, I was like, wait, he's famous because of this shit? Like that's just lame. No disrespect, but I don't. That's not my type of comedy.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yo, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, because you repeated yourself, self. Like, yo, like, that's just lame. On my perspective.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, like, Ralph Barboza, he was like, oh, like, Texas and California, you know, Texas, they legalize fucking guns. In California, they legalize weed. And we just wanted more guns
I mean, we just wanted to get the opposite, you know, same as California, to legalize fucking weed, and they were like, nah, instead of smoking weed, you can smoke people, you know, shit like that. That I was like, yo, that was kind of cool, you know. So I'm just saying, like,
A double entendre.
But that's just like I'm talking to you. Like that's just like, bro, what are you doing? That's lame.
Yeah.
Like you just got a little bit of cloud because of that. Like that's just stupid.
I gotta ask. So the mutual one way you and I can bridge our gap in fields from comedy and podcasting is one person, Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan.
Dope.
Joe Rogan is a
He brings amazing
huge podcast guy.
Yeah, he's great.
He's also a comedian, supposedly. And the reason why I asked is exactly for that reaction. That is the exact reason I asked.
It's the barrier, bro.
Because
That's
he
crazy.
does
You know
comedy shows.
Yeah. He's
But everybody in the comedy industry
Yo.
say he's not funny.
No, he's
so which
cool.
is it? Which
I did another
is it?
show
Which
before.
is it?
No,
Tell
I
me.
think he's cool. I seen some of his comedy. I'm like, yo, this guy's fucking funny. And I seen his other stuff. I'm like, all right, that's kind of cool too.
Yeah.
So I can't agree to disagree. It's just like I agree to disagree. Like I think he's dope.
Do you think the saying "you should stick to your day job" applies to Joe Rogan?
Fuck no.
As in podcasting?
I don't know, man. No, I don't. Because the thing is,
What
bro,
hill, if Joe Rogan had to pick, in your opinion, should he die on, comedy or podcasting?
podcasting.
Okay.
There's some things, because dude, he's not wrong.
Yeah.
But we do need the people that don't really see that don't have the trust in them. We do need it, bro. Like we
Because he has
do
a
need-
comedy club
Yeah, but
in Texas.
yeah, but that's the thing. It's Texas,
What does that
bro.
mean?
Dude, it's so easy to fucking brainwash some people.
Okay. What do you mean? Unpack that.
I can't. I don't want to. But it's just like, bro, it's Texas. That tells you everything. Like, dude,
Interesting.
because I've been to Texas.
Okay.
You know? And I got people that are from Texas. I'm like, yo, okay, cool. All right, bro, you're right, bro. Let's get this deal going, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, cool. But I love Texas, though. I've been to Texas a couple times, and I don't even think he lives in Texas. Does he live in Texas?
I believe he is in Texas. That's where his podcast. I think his podcast is in the same facility that he has his comedy club at.
Okay. Wow. Okay. That's dope.
I believe I could be entirely
He's
wrong.
funny though. He be saying some shit that I'm like, yo, he's fucking funny, and he be opening he opens my mind in some ways.
Yeah.
But there's some things that you know.
Well, yeah, think about it. I think you and him connect in a way where you said earlier that you're a jack of all trades but a master of none.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
been
yeah.
what? He's been what? The X Factor host?
Yeah, and that's
He-
what got him up.
He's been a UFC commentator.
Yeah.
Huh?
Fear Factor.
Fear
That's
Factor.
right. That's right. That's
X
right.
Factor's what? Singing? Is that the talent?
No, I think that's the Hispanic version.
So Fear Factor, UFC commentator, huge Taekwondo world champion at some point. I believe.
yeah.
Taekwondo
But I
world
think
champion.
Fear Factor is what got him up on the things.
And-
That's what
and-
got him. He's
and
just-
then blew up on podcasting.
yeah, bro.
And then blew up on podcasting. Now, the only thing I don't hear much of him on is comedy. But like you said, it's a master of none. But like he's
Jack
like the
of all
Swiss blade.
trades, master of none.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's why I be telling people like, dude, like they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just jack of all trades, master of none. And they're like, what the fuck?
What are your thoughts on Theo Vaughn?
Phil Hunt.
Theo Vaughn?
Chill Bond. Oh, he's
Yeah.
hilarious, bro. I
Uh-huh.
love that man.
Yeah.
He's dope, bro.
He-
I can't hate on him. He can say the most vicious shit. I'll be like, yo, he's just.
Well, I think he's so interesting because I'm not in that. I don't consume that field as much. I know the names that you're saying, but Theo Vaughn has like a different thing from anybody else. He's just like on the spot. He'll say the most out of pocket shit, and it's
Yo.
just like it's just so
Yeah.
good. It's just so
he was like, have you ever been called the N word by anybody? They were like, nah. He's like, you ready? Like he's just that man that he
Yeah.
just knows what. And I connect a lot with him because I'm just that type of guy, improv type of guy, improv. Theo
Yeah.
Vaughn, he's the improv guy.
Yeah. So
But-
do you connect with him in that
Yeah,
aspect?
a lot. But for example, Kevin Hart, he records his shit more. Maybe not back in the day before he got all this
Yeah,
popular,
yeah.
but he was like now.
What do you think of Kevin Hart today?
He sucks. yeah, like I'm gonna be honest. I think he sucks now because why? He already got what he wanted. He
Yeah.
got that power, that money that he's like, I don't even gotta try no more. All these
He's
people,
just keeping the wheels running. You
yeah,
think?
all these people that you want to do is just see me. I could talk. Oh, my day was great. And people, oh my god, his day was fucking great. That's great. That's funny.
Yeah.
You know, people that are like
coming up,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
when they try the hardest
Mhm.
because they want to come up. But I feel like when you get to a certain level, you just don't even want to try no more because all you got to do is just like spin the wheel a little
Yeah.
bit, and it's kind of like life. You know what I mean? Like you just let's say you got a business going, like you get this little bit of money that was your dream goal in life,
Yeah.
and
And you're like, all right, cool. I got like, I don't know, 200 grand. Like, oh, cool. I got it. I don't gotta do it
Right,
no more. You know what I mean? And that's what fucks people up because they don't know how to act.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're like, oh fuck. But then that's when they're gonna get the
back to nothing, and they're
Right.
like, you know,
A lot of people draw that example back to Conor McGregor
yeah,
because he was huge. He was a plumber back in Ireland,
yeah,
and then he became the huge UFC star,
yeah,
extremely wealthy, and then he had a falling out. And I think someone said it's a lot harder to wake up wanting to be the best fighter in the world when you wake up in a Gucci robe
yeah,
or something like that.
yeah, because it's like it's kind of like what we were talking about
Mhm.
earlier.
Mhm.
Strong men create easy
Mhm.
times, but he make like Connor.
Yeah.
He create easy times for his
Mhm.
kids.
Yeah.
His kids they're not gonna fuck.
Mhm.
Cristiano Ronaldo, for example.
Mhm.
You think his son is gonna fucking be in
Yeah.
Madrid?
His
No.
son, it must be hard to be the son of someone that big.
Exactly.
Being the son of Muhammad Ali, being the son of Cristiano Ronaldo,
I'm
the son of
pretty sure it's
Messi,
hard. I'm
the
pretty sure
son
it's
of
hard.
LeBron, like little stuff like that. Like,
so I feel like, what would you do as a dad at that point? Like just like not be there for their kids so that way they can have that
It's hard.
grudge and be like, yo,
It's
I gotta
hard.
be better, but this guy, you know what I mean? Like,
So what you in comedy? Well, what do you want to? Do you want? Is that something you want to expand on? Build
that's
on?
definitely my goal, bro. Like if I was just to put my mind into comedy rather than my business, I would 100% do it. Why?
That's your passion right now.
Yes, that's definitely my passion. My work, my job, I love it,
Mhm.
but it's not what I want to do forever.
Mm.
What I want to do forever is comedy. I love comedy. I love to laugh. Who doesn't like to laugh?
Right.
You know, and then like is the best part about it is you get to travel and not actually carry like fucking wood. You know what I mean? Like you get to make people laugh, and it's like the best part of it. I like to see people happy.
Yeah.
Maybe make myself happy. Just to see people smile makes me smile.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not even about the money. It's just what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like I like to see people have a good time, and I want to have a good time. So
Where
why
can
not?
people go see you?
Well, my next show I've been slacking right now. Life's been lifing.
Yeah.
But maybe like in a month, Bar 13 again, and then eventually Don't Tell Comedy DE. That's where they can find me. And eventually I'll start moving into the bigger picture, which is New York.
My man.
Yeah, New York.
Great market.
Yeah.
The market.
Yeah.
You know?
And then yeah,
And then what?
probably Texas.
Texas.
Texas got big popularity, so Texas is my next goal. But first New York, because New York is right here.
Right. That is very true. That's
So
very true.
That's the advantage we got.
Dude, we gotta go. We gotta come out and see you, man. We gotta come
Yeah,
out and
I mean,
see you.
dude,
Let us know. Keep
I
us
will
updated.
let you know. I
Keep
will
us
definitely let
updated.
you know when I do my next stand up, because I only done like 2 times my stand up, which it was first time was the worst time, but then the second was kind of better. Third time I'm gonna kill. I'm
There you
just
go,
gotta
man.
focus on it. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. You're ready to take it on, and you're a man with thick skin, and are willing to go the
Hell
extra
yeah.
mile.
Fuck
So I
yeah.
appreciate it. I want to close out with a quote with the great Charlie Munger. Charlie Munger. Have you ever heard of the name Charlie Munger?
No. I don't
Charlie
think so.
Munger was one of the executives at a company called Berkshire Hathaway.
Okay. Oh yeah.
He was with Warren Buffett, which is over there in Omaha, Nebraska. And Charlie Munger said one thing. He had one quote that you made me think of was, "Smart men fall for the 3 L's. Ladies, leverage, liquor."
Wow.
What are your thoughts on that?
That's what I'm falling for. I gotta get better at it. That was crazy.
Interesting.
For all 3. Oh damn, that's crazy. That's dope. I never heard that one before.
It's a good quote.
It's a great quote.
What is your closing thought to the viewers?
Damn, I gotta figure it out how to get out of that. Because it's crazy. You just literally fucking blew my mind. Wow. That was crazy.
Yeah. My man. Well, we're excited to see you
Yeah.
at shows. We will put up the stuff, all the promotional material so you people could come out and see you. We're super excited.
Dude, I'm
to
gonna
see
let you
do it.
guys know the next one
Please,
for sure.
Please.
Even if I'm not in the podcast, I'm sure he's gonna announce it.
My man, thank you so much again.
Appreciate
It's
it.
been an
Yeah.
absolute pleasure. We can't wait to see what the future holds with you. But till then, if you haven't already, please like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so we can continue to hear so many more amazing stories like the one we've had tonight. And if you'd like to support us, visit eppodcast.us. Till next time. My man.
Yo, that was crazy. Ladies, liquor, and what?
Leverage.
Leverage. Yo, fire.